So you want to break backs with JAX? Well, you've come to the right place. This is the only JAX guide you'll ever need until the information in this guide becomes obsolete and you need another guide. Let's get started. JAX's passive ability increases his attack speed each time he attacks and stacks up to 10 times. His first ability is a gap closer / escape tool that deals physical damage and is on a relatively low cooldown. His second ability empowers his next basic attack or leap strike, and it's on an even shorter cooldown. This is the skill that you want to level up first each time you play JAX, whether you're playing in the jungle or in the Baron lane. His third ability allows him to dodge all basic attacks and reduces damage from other sources for a couple of seconds. Afterwards, it will stun nearby enemies and deal physical damage that scales with the amount of attacks he dodged. You can recast this skill early for a quick stun if you need to. His ultimate ability passively increases the damage of every third attack, and on activation increases his armor and magic resist for a few seconds. Now let's do some shopping. Start with Blade of the Ruin King. This gives you attack damage, attack speed, physical vamp, bonus on-hit basic attack damage, and it increases your movement speed while slowing your enemy. Next is Trinity Force, which gives you health, attack damage, attack speed, ability haste, movement speed, and deals bonus physical on-hit damage. Next is Death Stance, which gives you attack damage, armor, ability haste, and spreads out the damage you take over 3 seconds, and then cancels out that damage if you actually get a kill or assist on the enemy that inflicted the damage before that 3 seconds is up. Next is Steric's Gauge, which gives you a lot of health, a little bit of attack damage, and provides a shield plus tenacity whenever you dip below 35% health. The next item is Wit's End, which gives you attack speed, magic resist, and bonus on-hit damage. Plus, whenever you dip below 50% health, your basic attacks heal you for a small amount. Finally, we have Mercury Treads with the Stasis enchantment. The Mercury Treads give you movement speed and magic resist plus tenacity. When you activate the Stasis enchantment, you become invulnerable for a couple of seconds, but you also can't move or cast any abilities. For your first rune, take Conqueror. This is going to give you bonus attack damage when attacking enemies and stacks up to 5 times. Next, take Brutal. This is going to give you a small attack damage buff. Hunter Titan is going to give you health and tenacity each time you get a kill or assist. And Mastermind is going to grant bonus damage and gold when attacking objectives like epic monsters and turrets. Obviously, you want Flash to move in and out of the chaos. And last but not least, Smite, because, well, you're in the jungle. Now let's visit the jungle. Wrong jungle. Much better. First thing you want to do is drop a ward at your own blue buff. This is going to help you avoid having the enemy jungler steal your buff. Move straight to your red buff and ping your teammates to try and get a leash. The vast majority of the time, they're not going to bother giving you a leash and you're going to be bitter about it, but you have to adapt and overcome. After you've got your red buff, move over to the chickens and slap the slat out of them. Once you're done choking your chicken, you're going to move past the wolves and go straight to your blue buff. I highly recommend slapping the acorn on your way to your blue buff because it's fun. Now, pay attention here as I'm taking my blue buff. I'm also taking a look at the duo lane because this is the lane that I intend to gank. I want to see what's going on there. I want to get a feel for the lane before moving that direction. I decide that ganking the duo lane is not in my best interest, so I take the Scuttle Crab instead. Afterwards, I'm going to transition towards the mid lane where the enemy jungler is right now. If there's no opportunity to gank, head back into your jungle and tackle Gromp and the wolves. From this point on, the world is your oyster. Be sure to play around with your first, second, and third abilities. Typically, it's best to engage the enemy with an empowered leap strike, and then save your counter strike, aka your block stun ability, for when you need it the most. Be sure to prioritize objectives, contesting them, and stealing them whenever possible. Prioritize dropping vision wards and ping your every intention for your team. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please smash that subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Adios.